Man, listen, right? So, I'm listening to a podcast, My City, just put it that way, right? And they got my man Kid L on there, right? Young Chaldean dude, right? You know what I'm saying? Nice setup, nice podcast. Nothing bad to say about him per se, right? But when you talk about culture vultures, and basically what's funny, my man said, hey, so this guy pretty much came out of nowhere, right? I didn't see his grind because I wasn't, I'm not on that part of the hip hop scene where he was doing videos or whatever, right? Anyway, he started doing podcasting. Cool, right? Like I say, not a problem with it. I thought it, nice show. You know what I'm saying? Nice setup, everything smooth, right? He don't ask all the dumb. Well, sometimes he get out of line, but niggas put him in line real quick. Like he'll take it there sometime. You know what I'm saying? Like I watched that Esham shit, but he got some legendary artists on his shit, man. And this is what I be saying. Niggas got shit mixed up, right? Like it's crazy how we got a white rapper, Eminem, one of the best rappers in the world, right? He blew up, everybody dissing him. But you support him. How you get so rich? Like shit, you know what I'm saying? Somebody buying this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it is crazy the hate that Eminem get. You know what I'm saying? It just baffles me. People always gonna have something to say. But okay, now here you got this dude. Now you know how many podcasters it is out here that do interviews that's black, my dog, and all of a sudden you got a Chaldean young dude, right? He damn near the biggest out the city. Like real talk. Like and these motherfuckers flocking to his shit, right? And it's like, dog, okay, look. The nigga not from here. He not from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? None of that shit. He not a Detroiter. He of another race, which is all good. If you could do good interviews, it is what it is, right? But what I'm saying is, okay, this dude, his numbers running up pretty good. But what I'm trying to get to is look at the black motherfuckers that's out here. That got nice, you know what I'm saying? Even the dude that did the interview with him the other day, the forum dude, they got nice, they shit nice than a motherfucker, man. I mean, he gets some decent people on there, but it just, to me, it just seemed like with our people, bro, we'd rather give anybody else the money except for our own kind. And it's just real. That nigga numbers running up extraordinary. You know what I'm saying? I see too many young black dudes out here trying to do the shit. And this what goes to say, and I'm just saying that this what goes on in our neighborhood. It's the same thing in our neighborhood, dog. If you get a black-owned barbershop, nail shop, or whatever, Chinese nail shop or a food store on the corner, you can have a soul food restaurant right here, my nigga, or whatever. Motherfuckers are, if it's a different nationality that own that motherfucker, for some reason we will flock in that motherfucker. We are promoted to everybody in the hood. You gotta go up here and get your nails done by this Chinese lady, or this white lady doing this. She making cupcakes on the corner, or man, you know what I'm saying? But it seems like if they black, my dog, we don't support each other. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, my dog, y'all always want to call people culture vultures. Now it's funny, they asked this young dude, they said, hey, my dog, they said, what about Vlad? He said, yeah. No, first they asked him about the culture vulture thing, because everybody call him culture vulture. I heard Vezo don't really fuck with him or whatever, but they say he a culture vulture. And so he hear that all the time. He gonna hear that type of shit, because he of a different nationality anyway. So, people gonna talk their shit. Nigga, brush that shit off, keep pushing, right? So he know they call him a culture vulture. And he like, well, I understand that I'm not from Detroit. That's when I found out he wasn't from Detroit. He like, well, I'm not really from Detroit, and you know what I'm saying? And really, bro, you not really a hip hop head like that. Like the nigga, he get rappers mixed up, his history on rap. Like I done heard rappers ask about another rapper, like, damn, how don't you? So he not even a hip hop historian. It just so happened that he got into videography, got to fucking with niggas doing videos, which led to one thing, which went to another. You got to take your hat off. Young boy, he young, he out here trying. And I salute him, right? Because that's hustle. You know what I'm saying? It is hustle. But sometimes I don't even think that he really realized how much culture vulture he doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like some of the questions that he would ask a person. I think him being young, if he was older, like Vlad a motherfucker that know. Vlad older, you know, he purposely do these things. Like Vlad purposely go out his way to ask these fucked up ass questions, to turn people against each other, to give incriminated information. Now it is all up to you, but man, listen, people go to school for this type of shit. That's why when the feds sit down and talk to niggas, you be like, how did this gangster end up telling all this? Because they're trained to talk to you in a way. Like a nigga like Keefe D, it was easy to trick a dumb nigga like that. He an ignorant nigga. He think he's smarter than what he is. And that's what I tell people. When it don't never sit down and talk to no police. You are not smarter than them. Nigga, you would say some shit thinking you talking your way out of some shit and be talking your way in some shit. So I always tell people that. So Vlad, they trained for this. This a young guy. I can't say that he is experienced, but he say some shit that's off the wall. Like I watched the Esham interview. And the Esham interview. So yeah, so man, this motherfucker calling me. So anyway, I watched the Esham interview and he pissed Esham off. I see him piss a lot of people off, you know what I'm saying? Cause he go to asking dumbass questions about shit that don't, but that comes with it, right? So we gonna get through all that shit. They asked him, they say, bro, you know, he said, yeah, they call me a culture vulture, whatever. They said, well, what about Vlad? So the first thing he said, oh, Vlad is definitely a culture vulture. And he went on to say the reason Vlad is a culture vulture because Vlad always trying to put people against each other, trying to create beefs. Vlad is a person that's trying to get people to tell on other people, and you know what I'm saying? He just want the clicks. Vlad want to turn people against each other. It's just like with No Jumper, though. He was right. Just like No Jumper. That's definitely culture vulture, my nigga. You taking these niggas, you making money off of them, and you don't get two fucks about them, right? You know what I'm saying? You can call them culture vultures or you can call them smart hustlers. We let this shit go, though. But now back to the young nigga, right? So you get to him. My dog said, well, what's the difference between you and Vlad? He was quiet for a minute. He had to think about this shit. Like, really not like, that's when he came with the other shit. But when they asked him, like, what's the difference between you and Vlad? Since you think Vlad a culture vulture and they call you a culture vulture, what is the difference between? But like I say, he put it in the air like, nigga, I don't try to turn people against each other. I don't ask police incriminating fucking questions. I know when enough is enough, which is true. You know what I'm saying? But man, listen, to me, I don't fault these people no more. I can't fault him. Like I say, what I see is a young guy that's hustling. You know what I'm saying? That's what I say. I see a young guy that's out here hustling. And you know what I'm saying? But like I say, I can't really explain it. But like I'm telling you, man, that's what these young Arabs do when they build liquor stores in our hood. That's how these immigrants come in here. These immigrants are coming here. They know they were already told that niggas will support you. They don't support each other. They hate each other. So come here and make this money. And that's what immigrants are doing. That's why these Mexicans come and open up shit. Well, Mexicans don't too much fuck with black people at all. But you get these Arabics and these Chinese people, they come in this motherfucker. They know they don't fuck with niggas at all. They just want to come get our money and go. They not putting a dime back in our neighborhoods. None of that shit. But for some reason, them the people that we flock to, and I just don't get it. Just like with this dude here, I can't lock this young man. You know what I'm saying? He hustling. Is he culture vulture? Well, if that's what you want to call it, I just call it smart because, but listen, where can we go to any other nationality unless we selling crack or heroin, right? We can go somewhere in a white neighborhood, but how long that's gonna last, right? They rather come to the ghetto and get it than to be right there with them. They come get that shit, long as it's not in their neighborhood. Every dope fiend in the suburbs want to come somewhere else, and you not about to take that shit to them. You won't last 2 days. But they come, you know what I'm saying? You get where I'm going with this shit? Right. So what I'm saying is, man, it just baffles me, man. There's so many young niggas out here trying, man. Niggas with nice setups, camera work good, and they views ain't going nowhere. Here you get this Chaldean boy, he come up out of nowhere, numbers going through the roof. And you say something bad about him, it's like, nigga, your own people will turn against you for saying something bad about this young nigga, right? You know what I'm saying? If and it's just like, it's crazy, man. Because like I say, it's so many black young motherfuckers out here that's doing this shit and doing it good. But They numbers ain't running nowhere near up as far as this motherfucker. That we just don't support each other is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And it's really like a slap in the face, man. That shit just kind of make you feel, look at different people and be like, man, get the fuck out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm damn near feel some way about my own fucking people. You know, I do, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm still pissed off about this shit that just happened in my city, man. They gonna let it, like I say, man, let outsiders come to our city and be disrespectful. And that's what just happened. They let Benzino come here, disrespect Eminem. You know what I'm saying? But yet niggas got a problem with Eminem for some reason. I don't get that. I don't understand that. Well, he a culture vulture too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, you know, it's all right. See, what you know what niggas like? This what I found out. Niggas like when the Arabics on the corner, when they start liquor stores and shit, they like it when other cultures, hey buddy, how's it going? They act like they like you. Niggas like to be lied to. They do. They like to be lied to like a motherfucker. They like to be, oh, come behind the counter, come fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? But when a person really truly be they self in another race and be like, look, I don't really too much fuck with me. I'd rather have a person like that, like a Trump. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have a Trump. Why you gotta be racist? Why he just don't fuck with black people like that? You know what I'm saying? How the fuck that makes him racist? That's he being real. But shit, who gives a fuck? As long as he giving me a service that I need, is what I'm saying. You know, we just it's hard to explain, man, but we on some, we gotta do better. We gotta do better. That's all I'm saying. We gotta do better, man. We need to support each other more, especially with this content movement, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we do. It's too many funny motherfuckers out here, man. I mean, good content creators. Like, man, I'm looking at Jack Funny 313. But I just think his numbers supposed to be way up more than what they are. Jack Funny, and what's my man out of Chicago? All them boys funny, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially what's the light-skinned dude name, man? That nigga hilarious, dog. This nigga need about 1 million followers, bro. You know what I'm saying? It just, niggas will hate all day. Motherfuckers will sit there and watch that shit and laugh at that shit all day, but won't hit a button. Ain't that some shit, though? Crazy, man. But anyway, I'm Trap Talk Blue, man. Just had to get that off my mind.